really, truly inspired me and inspired my family. It is such an amazing thing. They're saying, the press is saying that this is a big Tea Party rally tomorrow.
They're stupid!
And they really, I can tell you, you will not be able to miss the message tomorrow. And they still will not get it. And I'm telling you, it is like throwing, not a book at them, it's like throwing the entire Library of Congress at them. Tell you real quick, I'm on my way over to the Kennedy Center in a few minutes, and when we a year ago, I really thought that I was supposed to lead some sort of a political movement, and I realized this God just, he dropped a sandbag on my head, and realized that that is not what I was supposed to do. And I said to David Barton at one point, I said, David, we've got to get people back to God. That's the only way. Give you a quick preview. Tonight, we rented out the Kennedy Center, and thanks to my good wife and my business partner, Chris, who just has written more checks in the last 6 months than I ever thought he would ever write. But we rented out the Kennedy Center tonight, and the reason why there was only a few hundred tickets left is because we invited pastors, priests, and rabbis, and we have a coalition of faith that understand the Black Robe Brigade. Tonight, we are taking the 5 important sermons that happened prior to 1770. And we have 5, we have a rabbi, a priest, I think, and a couple of pastors. And what they're going to do tonight is preach those set in today's language and today's terms back to the 1700 that will be there, that are people of the cloth. They represent, I was told tonight, there's only 240 that will be introduced on the stage tomorrow. There are, I believe the number was 12,000 that have decided to join us. And there are, I will announce tomorrow the new Black Robe Brigade, which hasn't been done in June. Ready for this number? They represent 180 million Americans. Here's your charge tomorrow. You dedicate yourself to principles and values. You dedicate yourself. You don't get involved. You got to vote. You got to network. You got to do all that stuff, because that's what your responsibility is as a citizen. But your responsibility to God is to keep the country's train on the tracks of principles and values. Let me tell you something. Alveda King said to me yesterday, she said, "It's happening again, Glenn." And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "I haven't felt this kind of hatred since the 1960s. She said, it is, her daughter said to her yesterday, she said, "Mom," she left the house to come here. She said, "Mom, they killed Uncle Martin, and they killed Grandpa. Mom, please come home. It is an amazing time we live in. But Martin Luther King understood, if you take pictures of people who are full of hate and you put them next to people who are full of love, Americans will always choose love.